Hey guys, welcome back to JR14. Here I am with another car review for you guys. Here I finally got something new. I reviewed a lot of older vehicles, but I finally had something fresh and new. 2018 Audi S5 Sportback. If you guys know about all the Audi enthusiasts, if you know about the Sportback, you know it was only offered as a European model until 2018. So here you have a 3-liter turbo V6 Z8 8-speed transmission, all-wheel drive, 350 horsepower, and I'm not even going to talk about the specs that much because we're going to all do that in the interior drive, because I'm excited to drive this as I am with most Audi products. But we're going to get into this today, we're going to drive it, and we're going to experience it. So you know what? Let's go. Alright, so here we are back in the 2018 Audi S5 Sportback. And might I say, this car is pretty damn good. It's damn good. Well, one of the things I wanted to mention is the Audi trademark for the S5. So the S5 used to have two different engines in its lifetime. When the S5 first came out, it was a naturally aspirated 4.2 liter V8. But of course, that didn't last long, because you know now all these cars, you know, the performance cars have to actually have better fuel economy. So they actually took the engine out of the S4, which was a 3-liter supercharged V6 making 333 horsepower. And that was a really good engine. That's a really good platform that was in the S4 as well as the S5, so it was a good trademark engine. But now things are definitely a little different. Now you have this platform with the new 3-liter. Well, it's really 2.9, but they say 3-liter. So 3-liter turbocharged V6, 350 horsepower. That S5 body style kept around for a very long time, all the way back to 2009, and I believe in 2013 was when they actually had the refresh, or just a facelift. But now you have a full-blown refresh now. And if any, like I said in the intro, anyone who's an Audi enthusiast who really likes these cars knows for the fact that the Sportback was only a European model. They did make it previously, but it was never offered to us in the States. So I don't know if you guys can tell this. I don't know if you've done research on the car already, but my first experience in this car, that supercharger is gone. Audi ditched it and said goodbye, and now they went to the lovely, wonderful turbocharger. The car makes 350 horsepower, but it also makes 369 pound-feet of torque. And now the good thing about these turbos these days on these cars is that they come on very low. So most of the S-Line cars previously also had a dual clutch transmission. Really funny that Audi didn't put it in this car, but they actually decided to go with a ZF transmission to put it in its place. But you would have never guessed. Little delay on the downshifts, but you would think it's a dual clutch the way it upshifts. And I keep saying this, in the last few reviews that I've done, all the cars that I reviewed had ZF transmissions previously with a couple of reviews that I did. And I can tell you right now, wow. The ZF transmission is really good platform, and Audi really did do their fine-tuning with calibrating this transmission to work with this car. But what I want to try now, you know, most of the Audis usually do have a launch control. So usually the way that you would do this is you would put the car into sport mode, turn traction control off. All right, restricted stability. All right, put it in. There we go. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Woo! We're not gonna say how fast that was. So, yeah. Well, like I was always saying with Volkswagen and the German cars and everything like that, 350 horsepower definitely feels like more, but it's weird because you feel the torque converter. Every time you shift, it's like just a shove, and then you shift again, it's like another shove. It's really wow, the power delivery in this is just amazing. But next thing I want to check out, since I have this free bit of land, is the handling. So let's try that now. Wow, and Audi does not disappoint. Audi does not disappoint. Really, all-wheel drive. Gotta love the Quattro all-wheel drive system in this, and it definitely does handle extremely well. No slippage, none. Oh my God, this is damn good. Audi knows how to make a car, man. This all-wheel drive system, it's really potent. You can just really throw it around. And this is with the traction control off. And I'm doing one hand. You can really throw this car around. Now again, with that automatic transmission, you see the delay. You see the delay in the transmission, but if I try to throw it, you can't throw this thing around. You can't throw it around. It will not slide. And that's been every like Audi that I've been in. You can't get these things to slide for anything. No matter how hard. Wow. Brakes. Literally 13-inch rotors in the front and 13.8-inch rotors in the front and 12 inches in the rear. The car handles this all pretty well, and that's why I've always really liked the Audi platform. It's really good. I know what you guys wanted to see. You guys really wanted to see that first. Usually I talk about the interior, but I do want to talk about the interior. Audi really goes crazy with their interiors. I love that the fact that they don't do so much, but they do so much, if that makes sense. Like the really simplified cabin here, nice and quiet. I'm gonna put it back in drive. I'm still in dynamic, but as you notice, I mean, I'm only doing 30 miles an hour right now, but it's quiet. A lot of these companies are not doing it either. It's just a floating unit, stays there. The infotainment's really well too, but really the way they put this car together, it's really nice. It's comfortable, it's relaxing, you can drive it every day. This is definitely a daily driver, but when you want to drive like a hooligan, you can. But the good thing about this car is that it's all-wheel drive. You can do this in the snow. You can do this in the snow, you can do this in the wet, and you'll have the same outcome. The car really behaves the way it's supposed to behave. It behaves really well. It's nice and comfortable in here. It's really smooth. That's when, oh my God, Audi really does that powertrain well. The A3 looks great. All the A4s, the A5s, they all really do that extremely well. And the really good thing is that it's not so much in your face. It's aggressive, but it's not so much in your face. It's really a nice platform. But I want to have a little bit more fun. Yes. This is so good. God. Suspension, it's actually conventional coilovers and shocks. It's not air ride, but it does have active dampening. So when you change the Audi Select drive select in this car, it actually changes the firmness of the ride. You know, I like more of a firmer ride, me personally, but it's not all that bad. It really isn't. If you drive it in the firmest setting, it's really not bad at all. I'm in comfort right now, but I really don't want to be in comfort anymore. I'm gonna go back to dynamic. I want to hear that exhaust purple. Oh yeah, flaps opened up. Really nice. Sport mode. Wow. It's just, and I'm using the paddles. It's so smooth. You know, the base price on an S5 Sportback starts at $54,500, and that's before you add options. With options, you're looking at about 60 to mid 60s, and that's still not a bad car. This is, you know, this is a much, it's a more put together car, and Audi really does it well. BMW can get packages, but you can also get individual options. Audi does theirs in trim packages, so you can get a premium, or you can get a prestige, or you can get like a prestige plus or something like that. You know, it's those type of packages that actually make it all interesting. A lot of money. It's not cheap, but it's not overly expensive either. And you have all-wheel drive, you have the performance. I'm sure there's going to be tuning aftermarket companies with this later on, so I can't wait to see that, because it's probably going to make some stupid numbers. But literally, the car weighs 3,900 pounds. I mean, literally, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with this type of platform. I believe there's 255 width tires with 19-inch wheels all the way around. I believe it's on Continental summer tires since it's an S5, so it's really not bad at all. I think, obviously I just bought a GTI, I ain't gonna be able to afford one of these right now, but as a pre-owned vehicle, imagine when these things go pre-owned. And it's good to buy new too. I'm not saying you can't buy this new, but literally you can actually purchase one of these pre-owned, and I will guarantee you that you will have the time of your life and you will not regret the purchase that you've made, new or pre-owned. A lot of companies can't get that right, and it's amazing that Audi, out of all the companies, actually got this correct. They actually corrected their flaws, and I believe that with this platform they did a really, really good job.